Welcome to Winning with Consistency. Welcome to Winning with Consistency. Our anchor scripture is Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." The key word here once again is if we do not give up. Not giving up is the consistency. That is, we keep doing what we need to do. We keep doing it when we need to do it. We keep doing it how we need to do it. That is consistency. So we can only reap reward if we do not give up. Here is a quote which says, "Success is not determined by what you do occasionally. It is determined by what you do consistently." Success is not determined by what you do occasionally. It is determined by what you do consistently. Occasional doing does not amount to anything. If you keep hitting an hammer, if two people are supposed to break a rock and they keep hitting their sledgehammer on a particular spot, and if one will come hit like 2-3 today, go home and did not show up the next day, maybe the third day come back to hit again, and the one who stay put hit up to 100 hammer the first day, 100 the second day, 100 the third day, who do you think will finish first? Who do you think will finish first? The one that is consistent is one that will finish first. And there are chances that the one who is not consistent with hitting the rock with the hammer will eventually give up. That is the truth of life. So, in continuation of what we have been talking about in consistency, we are here to talk about when consistency becomes your identity. When consistency becomes your identity, or how to make consistency to become your identity. Consistency eventually becomes identity. Yes, it is possible. You see, when you no longer struggle to do the right thing, consistency becomes an identity. When you no longer struggle to do the right thing, when you do the right thing at the right time, you have become consistency personified. You have become consistency personified. So here is the consistent person shows up. Like I said in the part 1 of this teaching, that many of you that are under paid employment, there are days when you don't feel like going. There are days that it rains. There are days that there are traffic. There are days that your health does not support it. But all of these days, you still show up at your workplace. Why? Because you must show up. You are being paid to show up. Your employer expects you to show up. Your colleague expects you to show up. The client expects you to show up, because a lot depends on your showing up. So you keep showing up. You keep showing up. Why? Because it is important that you must show up. So the same thing should be applied to your personal goals and dreams. It should be applied to your personal goals, and whether you feel like you show up, whether you don't feel like you show up, if you keep showing up when you need to, even when you are not feeling like, you are becoming consistent personified. You are becoming a consistent person. Consistency is beginning to become your identity. Another ways that consistency can become your identity is you keep learning. You keep learning towards your goal. You keep acquiring knowledge that will eventually become very useful in the pursuit of your dream, in the pursuit of your vision, in the pursuit of your goals, in the pursuit of your ambition. You keep going, you keep learning. You keep going, you keep learning. You keep going, you keep learning. It is crucial that you keep going and you keep learning. That is the only way that consistency can become your identity. Then you keep improving. Keep improving. If you must make consistency your identity, you must keep improving. You must keep improving. You must keep improving yourself. Self-improvement or improvement from other sources. Just make sure that you are improving yourself. Then keep serving. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep doing it diligently. keep doing it diligently. Keep doing it diligently. Another one is that you must never quit. Whether it is okay, you don't quit. Whether it is not okay, you don't quit. Whether you are tired, you don't quit. Whether you are strengthened, you don't quit. No matter the situation, you keep going. If you keep going like that, eventually consistency becomes a lifestyle. Yes. So that's how consistency becomes a lifestyle. When you show up, when you keep learning, when you keep improving, when you keep serving, and when you never quit irrespective of the situation, consistency does what? It becomes a lifestyle. Remember that small actions consistently repeated create extraordinary results. It does what? It creates extraordinary results. Here is a quote, part of which I want you to take home is, every successful person has one thing in common, every of them. They keep going when others stop. And that's why they became a success. That's why we can read their story today. That's why we can talk about them today. That's why we can see them as model and as example. Why? Because they didn't stop when others stopped. I bet they are not the only one who started. We had a story of the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. He wasn't the only one who started the ideas, but along the line, some quit. He even invited some who did not join him. But some quit along the line. But he didn't stop. And we can see the story today. See, there will be days when you feel tired. There will be days when results seems invisible. There will be days when quitting looks attractive. There will be days when it feels like you should totally give up. But if you remain consistent, your effort will compound, your character will grow, your opportunities will increase, and your success will become inevitable. Don't chase quick success. Don't. Build daily discipline. I say it again, don't chase quick success, but build daily discipline. Don't admire consistency also. Just say, wow, I like consistency people. I like consistent people rather, and I love to be consistent. No, don't just stalk it. Practice it. You see, there is a lot of gap between knowing and doing. And that will be a topic for another day anyway. But meanwhile, you see that gap between knowing and doing is so wide that it determines a lot of things. It does what? It determines a lot of things. So don't just admire consistency. Practice consistency. Don't just start well. Strive with all your powers to finish well. Strive. Do everything with your capability to finish well, because the challenges are so overwhelming. But your love for progress and success must be so strong, and your discipline to break through must be so strong, so that you can become a success story. It must be so strong than even failure itself. Because in the end, if you do not give up, in the end, the winners are not always the most talented. They are the ones who remain consistent. Get that place very well. You see, most times, the people who win are naturally not the most talented. They are naturally not the most gifted. They are naturally not the the best in their field. But they are the consistent people in their field. They found a niche and they keep filling it. They keep doing everything, and in the end, their life became a success story that we can point to. Here's the final quote, and I say, your future is not created by one great decision. It is created by thousands of small, consistent decisions made every single day. Your future is not created by one great decision. No, it is created by thousands of small, consistent decisions made every